Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Last time, we finished off the Thieves Guild questline here in Old Ebonheart. We saved Mr. Captain Fentis over here
You seem like
and Rai Morani by stealing the death mask of Empress Kataraya. Handed it over to the Empire. And today, we're going to go get it again, because I want it. This is actually my second time trying to record this. The first time I fucked up and recorded
yeah.
nothing but a black screen. So it's a good thing that I keep multiple save files for just such an occasion. So I'm going to be doing everything I did before again. So my wonder and surprise is going to be a little bit subdued. I'm not going to talk to random people who didn't really have anything important to say and didn't give me like quests or anything. So there's a lot of people here in the Ebon Tower that I talked to before but didn't have anything important to say, so I'm going to talk to them. Not going to talk to them again. I'm just going to run past them and steal the stuff that I stole. Between videos, I did a little bit of grinding. I grinded my alchemy to 22 using all of my alchemy ingredients, all of my non-rare ones. I put away all of my stuff that I was carrying around except for my alchemy stuff, which I forgot to put away. And I leveled my alteration to 20 by spamming the water breathing spell over and over again so that I can progress in the Mages Guild. So yeah, that's basically all that I did between videos. Now, first of all, I'm going to steal back
What brings you here,
this, the Death Mask of Empress Kataraya. Now, I'm wondering if this isn't a fake, because it doesn't have an enchantment.
Well, where did I put that?
The death mask I took from the tomb had an enchantment on it, so I'm thinking that this one might actually be fake, but it does have a much better armor rating than the helmet that I'm currently wearing, and the enchantment on it wasn't too fancy anyways. I believe it was like an on-use sanctuary effect, which is pretty good, but I never remember to use my on-use stuff. I also stole this. The Robe of Ebon Regency, which gives a constant 20 intelligence, 10 willpower, resist paralysis 20, and resist poison 30. The resist poison is nice because I just got rid of this, which resists poison 100%, so a little bit extra resist poison is good. Resist paralysis is nice, and the fortify stuff is all very good. It's much better than the current robe I have, which the fortify alchemy doesn't do anything when I'm not making potions. And the Fortify Maximum Magicka, while good, is less Magicka than I get from just equipping this robe. Yeah. Plus it looks cool. Like, check me out. Don't I look swanky with my death mask and my robe and my pauldron sticking out? The pauldron sticking out looks less good. So yeah, I'm a fan of this robe.
Emperor, King.
This video is likely to be a lot shorter than the one I did before, because I'm basically just running from point A to point B, dealing with stuff. So what I want to do next is I want to continue along with the Mages Guild here in Old Ebonheart. The quest I currently have to do is I need to look for a drunk wizard named, what is his name again? Astian Lathyre. And he is somewhere. So the quest told me, someone told me to check in the bars because he likes getting drunk.
Happy to help.
So let's go to a bar that we haven't been to before. The Moth and the Tiger. I like this sign of a tiger attacking a moth. It's pretty cool. Look at all these funny floating chairs.
Let's hear it.
No more wizards allowed in here, ever. Oh, when I catch that Astian Lathyre. This fellow comes in, eats all my bread, drinks all my brandy, and then tells me my prices are too high and that he has no drakes to pay for anything. Then when I tell him I'm going to bring the guards, he starts calling me names in front of the customers. Greeny Glenmorill whore, blight swine, things like that. Then he cast that strange spell. So we threw him in the street. Last thing I remember is his pathetic whining, begging for some water. Serac told him to go drown in the well. Easier said than done that. Most of the wells here connect to the sewer system. If your apprentice fell in, he could still be down there. Tell me about this strange spell. Yes, it was very odd. Serac over there approaches him, and this Mage's Guild sot seems to think he's being attacked, so he tries to cast some sort of spell. Something went wrong, though. I could tell from his expression. All of our chairs started flying around like they were alive. Instead of going for Zarak, they attacked the mage. Even after he fell down, they kept bouncing off of him, so we threw him in the street before things could get bloody.
So
Okay,
what's this
I'm listening.
regarding?
So Astian got drunk, cast a spell, and got thrown out in the streets. And Zarak swears he had nothing to do with it. He's a merchant. He seems a little suspicious, but he doesn't have any dialogue relating to the quest, so maybe he's not suspicious. Maybe he's just a merchant.
I'm waiting.
I talked to this person and gave her 10 drakes. I'm wondering if I give her 50 if she says something different. Wise decision, friend. Keep this up and you might survive a little while longer. Oh, she's just fucking shaking me down. I thought she was some sort of, like, Thieves Guild. You know how in Oblivion, like, the beggars are Thieves Guild operatives? You hear a voice calling from below the ladder. Hello? Is someone up there? Hello? Can you hear me? My name is Astian Lethair, and I fell in here the other night. What? It's a long story. It was a stupid conjuration accident. Who knows how much time I've been sloshing around here in this cold water. Hurry and help me get out. I've been trying not to fall asleep and drown, but I don't think I can hold out much longer. Tell me more about this conjuration accident. A foolish mishap. The other night, after a couple of drinks, I came to the well for some cool, refreshing water. But the crank proved too heavy for me. I am not a barbarian, after all, but a mage's apprentice. And not just any apprentice at that. I am Astian Lethair, prodigy of Wayrest, at your service. And what happened? So here I was, unable to turn the rusty well crank. What could I do? My superior intelligence started working. And what did your superior intelligence decide? Ahem, my superior intelligence started working. Cast levitation on the bucket below, perhaps? Cast a feather spell on the crank handle to make it lighter? Both spells are too hard to pull off being that drunk, however, even for me. Fortify my own strength, an inelegant solution not worthy of a Breton's talent. Then I remembered my conjuration lessons. A telekinesis spell on the bucket would rapidly bring it up to my hands. Clever, isn't it? However, for some reason, I mistook summoning for telekinesis. They must have given me the wrong ale. Normally my head is not turned so by alcohol. I cast the spell, but when a skeleton appeared by my side, it was so sudden. Its glowing red eyes so scary that I tripped and fell down here. But telekinesis is a mysticism spell. I think I would know my magical schools. You are wrong, but it doesn't matter right now. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. And I am nearly drowning in here, remember? Yeah, I'll get you out. What if I get you a magical item? So he wants us to get a Ring of Buoyancy from the Mage's Guild to get him out. Easy enough.
Strange.
And while we're in the Mage's Guild, we can find a solution to our other problem with the flying chairs. Chairs that fly? How interesting. I suppose that would be alteration? No, maybe mysticism, but chairs don't exactly have souls to displace within the dream sleeve. Tell me, how did you do it? I didn't. An apprentice made chairs fly. I'm assuming that wasn't on purpose. It's not magic we normally condone here. After Jorley tried bespelling some mops to clean the guild while we were sleeping, Archibald woke up with one trying to strangle him. Still, you're in luck. I think I know of a spell that might help you. If you're willing to wait, I can make a ritual candle that will dispel the enchantment on the chairs when it's lit. I'll take it. Here you are. Just place it anywhere in the Moth and Tiger and light it. My enchantment should do the rest. Cool.
Taking a trip?
Oops, that's not the right floor. And you... Astian fell into the sewers. Oh, dear. She barely manages to keep a straight face. Yes, such an unfortunate incident. I might have a ring that would help him. Take a look at my wares. I'll make you a bargain for the buoyancy ring. Well, first of all, you have very lovely scales. And second of all, give me this ring. I also bought, when I came here, one of these grimoires. You do not have the grimoire that I bought previously, but I wanted to see what they did because I had not seen them before and was not sure about which mod added them. I tried them out. They give you a temporary +5 buff to that school of magic, and after some amount of time, I'm not sure how long, maybe a few hours, maybe like a day, the buff wears off. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to buy them this time just because they're pretty expensive and I'm going to forget to activate them. So let me see if I can get a deal on this ring. Right here.
This is an honor for me.
I'm going to go finish this quest by fixing the inn and saving the idiot. We seem to be doing that a lot, saving idiots. I wonder if this guy is also going to betray the guild.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
So we can place this
Yes.
candle anywhere in the inn
Let's hear it.
and activate it, and all the chairs fall out of the sky. I fixed your chairs. Thank you. Take this for your trouble. Truth be told, I wasn't looking forward to trying to replace them. Their wood was shipped all the way in from Morrowind. As it is, I had better keep them in the back. Zarak swears he saw one still twitching. Do you have anything else to say? No? Time to go save the idiot from the well. Hello? I don't want to hear your story. I'll get you out of there. Here's a ring. Is that Sis Chevy's buoyancy ring? Yes, that will work. I'll just take that and swim out of here to the harbor. Ah, I feel better already. I think I'll keep this ring. Who knows when I might need it again. What? You say it is yours? Oh, piffle, there is no such time for such a petty argument. You just go and tell Archibald Vene that I am okay. Okay. Go tell Archibald that he's okay now. I'm sorry that I'm, like, speeding through this quest. I'm just very annoyed at myself for fucking up the recording. So
Can you ask your question quickly?
I saved him. I can't believe our apprentice was trapped in the sewers this whole time. I hope the experience makes him sober up and take his studies seriously. Take this for your trouble. It's one of the potions Astian crafted the other day. Though he has failed all of his magical and enchanting lessons, the kid has an innate talent for alchemy. Only reason we keep him around, you see. Now let me advance. I am now the apprentice. I want to see what the requirements are to level up again. Now this is freaking weird, because to go from associate to apprentice, you need 1 skill at 20 and 2 skills at 10. To go from apprentice to journeyman, you only need 1 skill at 20, and you need your stats higher, but I guess the stats being higher matters more if you're using vanilla leveling. Because when you're using vanilla leveling, you're unlikely to have all of your stats being leveled like I am. So I advance again, and I'm now the journeyman. And now, to get to Evoker, I need 1 skill at 30 and 2 skills at 5. Which, again, is weird because for the first level up, you needed 1 skill at 20 and 2 skills at 10. So I don't understand. But I guess I'm not going to complain. And when I ask for more duties, he says, this one can't be handled by one as low ranked as me. Too dangerous. So I am actually done here in the old Ebonheart Mages Guild for now, at least until I want to grind up one of my magic skills to 30. Now I can get some rewards for my faction rank. So as an apprentice, I'm entitled to a first reward. Choose wisely and study the tomb thoroughly. So I can get some practice spells, which will give me... I don't know what MG stands for, but I assume that this just gives me a bunch of... Maybe it stands for magic. So this will give me a bunch of 1-second spells to practice these specific skills. A lock spell, a telekinesis spell, a light spell, and a damage fatigue spell. Now, because of the mod that I am using that makes your spells level up based on how much magicka they cost, these are borderline worthless, as I showed with the spells that I created to level before. So this is worthless. Create with magic, which is a power, which fortifies your intelligence, alchemy, and enchant by 10 for 30 seconds. Now that's much better. This is something that I can cast right before I start making potions, or right before I start enchanting, and just get some better potions, or better enchants. So I don't have the power yet, but I read the book, and now I have the power. And I drop the book on the ground, and I still have the power. So yeah, pretty good book. Big fan of that one. Oh, and if I talk to him again about faction rank. As a journeyman of the Mages Guild, you get to work with Ranus Arthurus. Congratulations.
May I know?
So now I can talk to Ranus Arthurus in Balmora and get some more Mages Guild quests in there. But I am done with the Mages Guild in Old Ebonheart until I level up my magic a little bit more. I'll probably keep leveling Alteration, just because spamming water breathing and water walking is pretty fast and easy, and I would like to get this levitate spell up in success chance better. The other skills don't really do anything for me right now. I still don't have an illusion spell to grind other than paralysis. But I would need to use that on something else. I can't just spam it on myself. Kind of weird. I guess I could start training destruction. I don't know. I'll think about it. Leveling skills in Morrowind is a little tricky. The percentage-based stuff. So, I decided after finishing the Mages Guild, I thought about it for a little bit and thought, what do I want to do next? And I think the answer is I want to go back to the mainland, head to Balmora, and start working on the main quest a little bit. It's a nice little detour over here into the Tamriel rebuilt mod in the mainland. Did I call Balmora the mainland? This isn't the mainland. This is Vardenfell. I'm on the mainland right now. There's still a ton to see in Tamriel rebuilt. And I'm certain there's even a lot more to see over here in Old Ebonheart. Like, I only joined 2 factions. I'm sure I missed some non-faction related quests out and about somewhere. I didn't walk into every single building. I didn't talk to every single person. So I'm sure I missed some stuff. And I'm fine with missing some stuff. Like, this isn't a completionist playthrough. It's just a playthrough that I want to see a lot of stuff in. You're tricky to deal with. So we're heading back to Vivek. Initializing data. And then we're going to head back to Balmora. And then we're going to get a new quest from Caius Casadas.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
And that's probably going to be the end of the video. Because that's where I ended it before. Or maybe I'll go a little longer just because this video is rather short. Something I did was I turned down the view distance back to 1.0, which is the normal view distance, because view distance is the performance killer for Morrowind, especially with a ton of mods. But look, even over here in a vanilla area, my frame rate's still a little bit chewy, a little bit chunky. It's not ideal. And I've always been a fan of performance over graphics. I would like it to still look fine, like, but I think having like fog in the distance, while not looking great, it still looks okay. Like, the fog at least covers in the pop end pretty well. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'd rather my frame rate be mostly steady. So to get to Balmora, we need to take the Silt Strider, or we could take the Mages Guild teleport, but I don't remember where the Mages Guild is in Vivek. I think it's in this I think it's in the Foreign Quarter. I don't remember. I guess while we go there, I can talk about something I was thinking of doing. Whenever I finish this in a year or two,
When you can ride.
I was thinking of starting Starwind, which is a conversion mod for Morrowind that turns it into Star Wars. And if you're like me, when you were a wee lad, modding a PC game for the first time, you downloaded a lightsaber mod for Morrowind and were very sad when you couldn't get it to work.
Why walk when you can ride?
So I was thinking that that would be kind of cool to try. I've seen screenshots and it looks pretty cool. You've got a ton of like race options. Like, I think it said it was almost 40 different races or something like that. It seemed pretty insane. But yeah, and it takes place during the Old Republic time
Quickly, Outlander.
era,
I have
whatever.
no time.
And I believe it either takes place immediately after or during the first Knights of the Old Republic game. I don't remember exactly when, but yeah, that sounds pretty fun to me. Alright, I did not get my mark spell off the first time. So with the Better Mark and Recall mod, during your sleep, thanks to the knowledge you collected about you and the world, you had an idea, trying to focus your attention through meditation to channel and harness the magical energies of your surroundings. I don't know what that means. I also don't know why I'd opened the wastebasket. Oh, it's probably in this. Why did that turn on combat? Music.
Quickly, Outlander. I have
Alright, new mark in Balmora. So now I can use the recall spell to jump back and forth between Balmora and Old Ebonheart at will, which is pretty cool. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk to our good old friend Caius Casadas and get a job from him. I'm here for my orders. Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat Antibolus at the Galmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antibolus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education, and I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No part in being a part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. More about Hasfat. He's drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all of his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. He thinks of himself a scholar, and he's particularly interested in Dwemer ruins and artifacts. Oh, let's go and talk to him. I'm going to play a little bit longer than I did my first recording, just because I think I've only been playing for like 20 minutes. And I don't want it to be too short.
I'm waiting.
I can at least talk to what's-his-face in the Fighters Guild. Speaking of which, I still think I can't join the Fighters Guild yet. I haven't been leveling my skills that much. Can I join? No. As soon as I get my repair up more, my armor, I can probably join. Like, armor is one of the skills for the Fighters Guild.
For the right price.
What's this about?
Hello. Good day, Sharia Lightfoot. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this is for that involved. I require a favor first, then I'll tell you what you want to know. What's the Astrologians Guild? I work with them from time to time. They barter with just about everyone as long as you have what they want. They set up camp at the top of Arknekthand if you're interested in finding them. The old Dwemer ruins in Arknekthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town past the Silt Rider store and then cross bridges east over the Odai River. The signposts head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Moligmar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Fayota Memakaya. The entrance to Arknekthand is on the east side of the Fayota, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on the pipe nearby to open the door. Okay, so tell me about this favor you need. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arknekthand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me the Dwemer puzzle box and I tell you what you want to know. I have heard horror stories about this mod list and the Dwemer puzzle box randomizer that has been installed in the mod list that puts the Dwemer puzzle box in a random location in the dungeon. So next video is going to be hell, I'm pretty sure. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other sides. That's all I want, that little tube. Alright, well let's head to Arknekthand, first of all.
Yeah.
My time is
And then I'll make it to Arknekthand and then I'll call the video good. Get a little extra. I'm going to try and use this Arbalist more to level my Marksman, because Marksman does give strength, and my strength is poop. I would like better strength. So if I can get some better strength, I will be a very happy man. I'm going to be real, I don't remember the directions he said, but I do remember that it's in this general direction from my previous playthroughs of Morrowind. Because I played this game a lot. I would not call myself an expert on the game, but I have played it a lot. Caldera that way, Pelagia that way, Balmora that way, huh? Okay. I think it's this way. Up past the fort. That's another thing that I didn't really do a whole lot of, was the other factions. Like, I think there's an Imperial Legion and an Imperial Cult quest giver in Old Ebonheart, as well as a Fighters Guild. Oh, hello. Why are you so mad at me, man? God, this fucking accuracy. Trillum Navis. And a Mace of Vengeance, huh? Don't know why this guy attacked me, but I'll take his stuff. Are you also going to attack me? This Dwarven Arbalest is pretty good. just wish that I had better accuracy with it. Ah. I was like, why did the combat, or why did the music stop? We got a cliff racer. Everyone's favorite flying monster from Morrowind. Alright. You're gonna get daggered because I am very low on fatigue, and low fatigue lowers your accuracy, so I'm going to use a weapon that's got better accuracy, because I'm higher level in it. My only complaint about this Dragon's Blade is that the fatigue is a lot worse using it compared to a dagger. I can basically just spam a dagger forever and not have to worry about my fatigue going down too much. Crank that! So here we are in Arknichtand, the Hall of Centrifuge. Oh, that's weird. We've been in a Dwemer ruin before, on the mainland, but we never really investigated the ruin itself. We kind of just skirted around the outsides. So here we are. Next time we're going to search Arknichtand for the Dwemer puzzle box. And with the Dwemer puzzle box randomization mod, that might take a very long time. Hopefully it doesn't. See you guys then.